Yes, the pandemic obviously was unexpected for so many small businesses, and especially us being in fashion, because people are going to be home. But we really had to think about our whole mission for creating this line, and it was to again provide this like perfectly proportioned backdrop for a woman to tell her story. And so now we're telling a new story, and we're still providing clothing and styles that transition to from office to life that you can live in. A couple of things, strategy wise, that we had to look at and change. Obviously, with us being huge on building community and being huge on working with our clients one on one, and our charity events where we were able to meet and interact with so many women to introduce them to Chloe Kristyn, as well as just get to connect with those women who were already clients. Those events were canceled, and our one-on-one appointments had to be canceled. So we shifted and pivoted to leveraging digital and virtual selling. So we kind of just kept the party going literally by doing virtual trunk shows and virtual one-on-one appointments. It was so funny because so many of our clients shifted to telework and virtual work as well, and they started the waist up dressing. So we definitely saw an increase in the sale of our tops, which was funny and interesting at the same time. So yeah, those are some of the ways in which we pivoted. So last year we actually began to pilot a concierge service. So that entailed us, myself, and a couple of other women, basically scheduling one-on-one appointments with clients and meeting them at their office or their home. Chloe Kristyn was born from me really telling my authentic story. So before creating Chloe Kristyn, I was in medical sales for 11 years, and decided that I wanted a change. I needed a change, and after doing some self-reflection, realized that my true purpose was helping women see themselves in the mirror of their greatest self. And that was inspired by me having my daughter. And in order to help other women do that, I had to start doing that myself. And one of the areas that I love is to use fashion as a tool to communicate with others, and to walk into a room and to feel powerful. And so I saw a need in the market for clothing for professional, busy women like me who really understood the power of personal branding. So I set out to design Chloe Kristyn. We started as a small line, and of course there were bumps in the road. I am not a trained designer. I went to business school as opposed to fashion school, but I have an amazing team of industry professionals who have so many years of experience to help me bring my vision to life. A little bit about the collection. So the collection's divided into two parts. We have a seasonal collection, and that is produced in 3 seasons. So we have a small holiday resort capsule, we do a spring, summer, and a fall, winter. And then we also have a foundation collection, and foundation, that's my favorite. It's a collection of Ponte knits, and the idea of that collection is usefulness and beauty that raises the standard. The fabrics are perfection. They hug your body, and just flatter you. So I want to go through and show you a couple of my favorite pieces from each collection. So the first top is the Bettina top, and guess who that's named after? This is one of our newer designs that was added for spring and summer. It's a button-down silhouette, but as you can see, it has this little pull through. There's so many different ways that you can wear this top. We made it very versatile. The second is the page dress. So this is like a V-neck tunic dress with this flounce sleeve that we call a champagne sleeve and this fun chartreuse print that we did for spring. And our Morgan maxi in this fun like tropical floral print satin. It's so comfortable, especially during this time where we're like navigating the new normal, but you get to the point to where you're like, I'm tired of leggings and t-shirts. So this is a perfect dress for those days that you just wanna feel pretty and show up as your best, even at home. Our Zoe top is a new silhouette that we designed for spring, summer. And our clients, our Chloe, Kristyn women, absolutely love this top. Again, the goal of what we create is versatility and just for you to be able to use it and feel beautiful when you put it on. And this top is just such a relaxed fit, but yet has the feminine details, and you can dress it up or dress it down. And then the pieces from our foundation collection, separate. So this is such a fun top. This is the Devereaux top. And I love this top because you can wear it with denim, you can wear it with cute shorts, you can dress it up for a work look and wear it with our pencil skirt. And the pencil skirt is great too because it was so hard for me to find like a great fitting pencil skirt. So of course I designed one for the collection, and you can, put this on with a cool tee and a denim jacket or a blouse and wear it for work. So again, options, because women love options. And our Bridget pant, this is our high waist wide leg pant. This is one of our best sellers. We're all about dimension. We say, dynamic dimensions for optimal impact is one of our design principles. So these pants just flatter the figure so well. And last but not least, the power dress. Every woman needs like a power dress, a deal closing dress. And I'm here and I mean business dress, but yet putting her femininity forward. And that is what the Bianca dress encompasses. So, and then I'm wearing a new style, a brand new style that we have for foundation. It doesn't even have a name yet. So send suggestions. And so those are a few of my favorite pieces from the collection. So, not only has this been an interesting time with us navigating a new normal due to COVID-19, but as we all know, that in the midst of this, there were 3 killings. Ahmaud Arbery, which was, kind of in our backyard in the state of Georgia. Breonna Taylor in Kentucky, whose killers still have not been arrested yet, and they're still serving as policemen. And George Floyd, and then Rashard Brooks. But we're all sitting here navigating this new normal with finally being able to pay attention to the world around us because we were too busy to pay attention before. And we see, I live, but many people start to see and acknowledge the racism in America that, really has been the foundation of this country, and a system that's working as intended, and people are finally stopping and saying, this is a problem and we need to do something about it. I believe that everyone has a role to play in anti-racism, and I think the first step is obviously self-reflection, soul searching, so you can figure out what that role is. So for me, it's, to affect change in my industry and in my own backyard. So as a Black designer, there have been several things that I've noticed since I started my line. And there are things, these are things that are really no different, than I experienced as I navigated corporate America. They just appeared in a different way. So a couple of those things, or one big thing, is noticing the lack of Black designers and Black-owned brands that are stocked or carried by independent retailers, especially here in the South. As a matter of fact, I believe the statistic is less than 1% of brands carried by department stores are Black-owned brands. But from, as I noticed from my experience, it's probably closer to 0% in high-end independent retailers, especially here in the South and the Southeast. So my mission became to approach the retailers who expressed wanting to stop, listen, and think about how to affect change in their business and their business practices via Instagram. So I started to just take notice of everybody saying they wanted to do something about it. Maybe they didn't know what to do. And I began to reach out to those retailers to have the conversation about carrying Black-owned brands and designers in their businesses. It's a very layered, complex issue, and I'm offering to start the discussion and explain why and ask the questions to kind of make these buyers and boutique owners think, and get them to understand that the commitment needs to be made and a goal needs to be set, because if you don't have the commitment and a goal, you're not going to spend the time, energy, and effort into doing the research, having the conversations with other Black designers, or even wanting to have the conversation with people like me who are trying to help. So far conversations have gone pretty well, and most people have been receptive. I mean, as always, you have people that aren't ready to change, and that's par for the course. But I think the positive thing is that most people are willing to start somewhere and having that conversation. And I'm just looking forward to seeing where this goes. And one of the interesting points that we are discussing in this initiative is, it's great to have a Black model or to have, a Black employee, but anyone can hire a Black model. Like, we're kind of past that point. That seems a little commonsensical, but what breaking down barriers and affecting equality and standing up as an anti-racist is really about, or one component of that is economic equality, because economic equality is freedom, and there are, we've gotten into conversations about the disparities between wealth between white families and Black families. So by empowering Black-owned businesses is, a way to truly make lasting change.